to beat this Winnipeg team that's 0-3 right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a few years. I don't want to get too deep into that, though, to be honest with you. This is our third game of the season. It's another opportunity to play really good football at home. I think that's the number one priority right now is defending this place because we haven't done a very good job of that in the last couple years either. So just want to play well at home, and they're just the team that's coming into town.
Take a bit of a pause in the schedule. That's the way it goes. What has the offense done well, and what are some things you're hoping to improve on coming into this game after you kind of reviewed the first 2 weeks? Small sample size.
Yeah, I think small sample size, like you said, but I think our offense is playing really efficient right now. I think we're playing pretty penalty-free. And the difference last week between winning and losing, in my opinion, was just our inability to take care of the football. We had one too many turnovers, and our opponent didn't, and that's why we were on the losing end. So that formula is going to be a common theme in just about every CFL game you're in. So yeah, we had 3 turnovers last week. We need to clean that up. But yeah, I just love our efficiency. I love that when we are taking chances down the field, we're winning. And early sample size, but man, the things that we're really focusing on are starting to go our way, and we just want to be able to keep that momentum.
Is it nice after a bye week to be playing at home?
It is, yeah, absolutely. But like I said, you got to take advantage of being at home. I think if you want to be a great CFL team, a deep playoff team, a team that contends for a championship, you have to win your home games. I mean, there's no other way around it, man. I mean, you have to be able to take pride in that. And, I look forward to, starting a culture where we get back to that.
Jake, even though the Blue Bombers have struggled, is there certain remnants around the Western Division that these guys, they've been there and done that a lot of late, and Dickinson, I think, called them the formula. Do you players look at it in kind of a similar fashion?
I think as players, we have a ton of respect for them, even where they are right now in the standings and what their record is. There's not a single individual in this organization that's fallen for that trap or buying into anything. Those guys are in one-possession games every single game, every single year. They win so many close games. They have Hall of Fame players on their defense and offense. They have a great leader at quarterback. Their coach is a multiple-time champion. I mean, you just go down the list, and it's like, man, there's so much respect there. But for us, it's like, okay, now, how can we run them down a little bit? How can we catch up? How can we, be a team that's a real contender in the West? And if you want to do it, then this is the time. And you have to take it, like I said, you have to take advantage of it when you're at home. It's a tough place to win on the road. So when they come here, let's take advantage of being at home.
You guys battled a ton. Sorry, go ahead, Jeff. You guys battled a ton of injuries last season. They're dealing with a lot of that. What is, having gone through that experience, what's key to capitalize on a team that's hurting? Yeah,
it's hard. I mean, luckily they're a deep organization, so they always seem to have guys that fill in and work their system great. They're a sound team. They don't do a lot of different things, but man, what they do, they're really damn good at it. So, I know firsthand experience that's not a lot of fun. So I understand kind of what they're going through and what Zach's going through. And but man, you would like to think that they're also desperate as hell, and they're a team that's gonna, want to get some momentum going and get back on the right track. So that there's a desperation there, and you have to be able to match that and exceed it.
It's also sample size, but it looks like Jake Maier is that consistent guy through 2 games. Finding his open receivers. Looks like your goal line's giving you the time. Just wondering with how last season went, and obviously going through the off season, if your approach might have been different this year, or how you were going to attack this season was going to be different.
My off-season approach was definitely different. It's something that I adjusted to the best that I possibly could, and I think it set me up pretty well to make sure that I'm physically where I need to be to make things happen for this team. Mentally, I think I'm coached really well. I think that, yes, we are healthy, and I think that we're a group that's starting to just get more and more snaps together. I think last year, and you factor in the injuries and the youth, and I was really young, and I think the things that we learned the hard way last year are just a beautiful thing when you really look back on it now. And even though it was very difficult, this is who we are now, and I love where we're going.